What's up, guys? Max here with some pretty awesome news for those of you that follow NetherRealm games, played Mortal Kombat X, or the original Injustice. Over the past few days, there's been a huge amount of rumors and leaks that have come as a result of a game appearing at E3 this year, which is pretty much just around the corner, and that's Injustice 2. This is kind of surprising because at this point, MKX just finished, but NetherRealm does have a track record of releasing a fighting game every 2 years since Mortal Kombat 9. And at this point, it makes a lot of sense as well because Ed Boon has also been teasing this specific symbol on his Twitter. Now, for you guys that have been on this channel and we've been following what's been going on with MKX over the past 2 years or so, you know that when Ed usually trolls about something, at least I can gauge it, and it seems that it's hinting towards something. They usually hint towards something, and it's not direct trolling if you kind of look past all the, inherent skepticism. This is the perfect time for them to release information about Injustice 2 because MKXL kind of did feel like the finality of Mortal Kombat X, and we haven't heard much about a Combat Pack 3, but some people are translating this to be something a bit different, whether or not the two eyes are relevant to Mortal Kombat 11, or it could be Injustice 2, or even potentially, there's been some minor rumors that it could be a crossover between Mortal Kombat and DC Universe again. I don't know if you guys remember that game, but I'm still trying to forget. The original Injustice, however, I thought was pretty awesome, and was the first NetherRealm title that I actually learned how to play. I'm not talking about casually strolling by and throwing in Mortal Kombat Armageddon or playing Mortal Kombat 2 back in the early 90s. I'm talking learning how to play the game and excessively playing it, but of course we all know the netcode was awful in that game. It was just not good and barely even a step above Mortal Kombat 9, but with the huge advancements that have come with Mortal Kombat X's netcode, we all know it was really bad at the start. There has been dramatic improvements, and they redid the entire infrastructure of how netplay works in the game, and it is fantastic now. MKX is a blast to play online, and it is up to par with all the other modern-day fighting games, which is what all the NetherRealm stuff was missing after all these years. Just imagine Injustice with good netcode. I'm already getting excited, and there's a lot of things in Injustice I really enjoyed between all the stage transitions and how the combat system was, not using a block button. I like that stuff. Even though I'm not a huge DC fan, there were some characters I got very attached to in that game, specifically Batgirl, just on their playstyle alone. So Injustice 2 has me pretty excited. What are we gonna see? We don't know exactly because this isn't the first time there's been rumors of Injustice 2. For you guys that have been on this channel for quite a bit of time, we made a video 2 full years ago, back in 2014, when I was still doing Injustice videos. This game was actually announced at WonderCon in that year. They were talking a whole bunch about the latest WB games and talking about Batman Arkham City, and then later went on to say that, don't worry, Injustice 2 is definitely happening. But we haven't heard anything about it yet. I was even thinking that they were going to go into Injustice 2 instead of Mortal Kombat X, or what we didn't even know was Mortal Kombat 10, because later at E3, Mortal Kombat 10 got announced. So it's been some time. They've known that this game is going to be made for a long time. I was even anticipating that NetherRealm might not be the ones making it because they have to make their Mortal Kombat game. But of course, things have changed over the past 2 years. MKX is released, and now it makes perfect sense that Injustice 2 is going to be handled by NetherRealm. It's going to be their one game they do next to Mortal Kombat, and I wouldn't be surprised if 4 years down the line, there's potentially an Injustice 3. But we're going to get a lot more information coming at E3, guys. Let me know what you think about this entire thing that's happening right now, because I'm personally pretty excited about another Injustice game, especially if it has a good netcode. There's also a lot more that I would wish to discuss about Injustice 2 that I'm going to save for a separate video, and I think there might be a chance it might be playable at E3 because we got to play, or I personally got to play Mortal Kombat X at E3 a couple years ago, just when that CG trailer was released, and I made a bunch of videos talking about that. But we'll see when E3 shows up. If that does happen, I'll be back to report that information, and I'd like to make some stuff talking about my wish list for Injustice 2, because while Injustice did fix a lot of stuff about Mortal Kombat 9, it also had some pretty annoying things at the launch of the game that were kind of frustrating outside of the general poor netcode. So I'm going to make that video coming up very soon. Stay tuned, guys. I'll be back with more information about what the heck is going on in NetherRealm Studios as soon as possible, and please consider subscribing if you're looking forward to it as well. My name is Max, and I'll see you next time.